Okay, if you're a software engineer or even just thinking about becoming one, you felt it, right? That feeling that the ground is shifting under your feet. The old playbook, well, it's pretty much useless now. And trying to figure out the job market with AI in the mix, it's confusing. So in this explainer, we're going to cut through the noise and give you a clear, actionable roadmap for what coding really looks like in 2026, and more importantly, how you can absolutely crush it. Let's just rip the Band-Aid off right away with a hard truth. That old promise, the one that said just learn to code and you're set for life with a high-paying job. Yeah, as of 2026, that promise is officially broken. The game has totally changed. But hey, that doesn't mean it's game over. It just means we need a new strategy. So first up, the old rules are broken. Let's dig into exactly why that is. Because artificial intelligence isn't just another tool in the toolbox anymore. Oh no, it has fundamentally reshaped the entire software industry all over the world. I want you to picture this. It's January 2026. This isn't some sci-fi movie. This is the reality we're dealing with. These super smart AI agents are now writing a whopping 40% of all new code. And because of that, what companies are actually looking for when they hire a developer has been turned completely on its head. But here's the really interesting part. This whole AI shift isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of thing. The impact looks wildly different depending on where you are on the globe. So let's get into our tale of two markets and do a deep dive into what's happening in the US, the UK, and India. First, let's talk about the West. If you're in the US or the UK, this chart is probably going to feel painfully familiar. What we're seeing is something people are calling the junior crisis. Just look at those numbers. Entry-level developer jobs have basically fallen off a cliff. Why? Well, because all those tasks that used to go to interns and junior devs, they're now perfect jobs for AI. Senior roles are holding steady, but that first critical rung on the career ladder, it's practically vanished. And the engine behind this massive change is something called agentic AI. Think of systems like Devin. You can give them a really complex goal, like, hey, go find and fix this bug, or write all the documentation for this project. And they can just do it, start to finish, with almost no help from a human. This is the tech that's eating those entry-level jobs for breakfast. So what does this all mean for you? Well, it means the bar for getting in the door has been raised. A lot. Companies in the US and UK, they're not looking to train people from the ground up anymore. The new rule is you need to walk in on day one already performing like a mid-level engineer. The training wheels are officially off. Now let's completely switch gears and jump over to India, because the story there is a total 180. The old school mass recruiters, the big service companies like TCS and Infosys, they've gone quiet. You can see their hiring has tanked. But look at that other bar on the chart. While one door has slammed shut, another, much more exciting one, has been thrown wide open. This explosion in hiring is coming from what are called GCCs, or Global Capability Centers. And let's be super clear about what these are. This isn't outsourcing. This is global giants. We're talking JP Morgan, Walmart, Tesco, setting up their own massive core tech hubs in places like Bangalore and Hyderabad. They are hiring the best talent in India directly to work on their most important products. And the pay? It's often double, sometimes even triple, what the service companies were offering. It's a whole new ballgame. Okay, so we've got two completely different markets, both being shaken up by the exact same force, AI. Which brings us to the real million-dollar question, right? The one that matters to you. Whether you're in London, New York, or Bangalore, how do you not just survive this? How do you actually win? The answer, the solution, is all about developing a new set of skills. Skills that are in red-hot demand because of AI. You see, the trick isn't to try and compete with AI. That's a losing battle. The key is to learn how to manage it, how to be its boss. This is a new safety net for every developer, and it works everywhere. And really, it all boils down to two essential skill sets. Number one, something called agent orchestration, and number two, a skill I like to call digital plumbing. If you can master these two things, you're not just going to be safe in 2026, you are going to be absolutely invaluable. So what on earth do those actually mean? Okay, think of agent orchestration like this. You're not the one laying the bricks anymore, the AI is. You're the architect who designs the factory where the AI can lay those bricks safely and efficiently. And digital plumbing? Well, that's all the really hard, messy stuff that has to happen after the code gets written. See, AI is actually terrible at deploying things, at security, at managing infrastructure. That's where you come in. By mastering DevOps, Kubernetes, and cloud security, you become the essential human who makes sure that AI's work actually, well, works without setting the whole house on fire. All right, so we have the skills. Now let's talk strategy. How do you take these skills and apply them in your corner of the world to turn this whole disruption into your biggest opportunity yet? The first and most important thing is a mindset shift. You need to embrace the rise of the one-person unicorn. I'm serious. The tools available today are so powerful that a single person, you, can now build what it used to take a team of 10 people to create. This fundamentally changes the game for what an individual can achieve. So, how do you become this one-person unicorn? Well, your game plan is going to look a bit different depending on your location. If you're in the US or UK, where those entry-level jobs are scarce, your best move is to become a builder. Start a side business. Use AI to build your own product. I mean, the cost of building world-class software is basically zero now. Now, for my friends in India, your path is crystal clear. Aim directly for the GCCs. Ignore the old mass recruiters. And build a portfolio that doesn't just show you can write code. It needs to scream, I know how to manage and direct AI. That right there is the golden ticket to those high-paying jobs. So let's end on this note. The tech job market isn't dead. It's not even dying. It has just shed its skin. It has evolved into something new, something different. The opportunities are massive, maybe bigger than ever before, but they are different. And the only question you really need to ask yourself is this: are you evolving with it, or are you going to be the old skin that gets left behind?